David, obviously a good result down at Swansea to get a point away from home on Monday night. What's this week been like, given obviously a trip to Arsenal, a home win against Liverpool? Now you have time to assess it a little before Stoke.
Well, you know, the Liverpool result was massive for us, considering we'd come off a sloppy defeat to Crystal Palace. You know, we knew going to Arsenal that it would be very tough. You know, it's a very big pitch and they've got very good players, and you can see the run of form they're in. You know, to go to Swansea as well, you know, we thought like they'd dominate possession. You know, and for Danny to get his first goal was, you know, fantastic for him, and you know, we worked really hard, and you know, maybe I was just a little yard to the right, I'd probably been onside, and you know, we could have probably taken all 3 points, but a point down there is very good. You know, they're a good side.
Danny made a point of being very subdued, not to over-celebrate. Inside, he must have wanted to. How much did it mean for the rest of you guys to see him?
Oh, it's brilliant, you know, because the hard thing is, you know, the Premier League, chances don't come as often as they do in, say, in training, and you see Danny finishing in training is ridiculous, and he scores probably 10, 11 goals every day, and you know, we're kind of flabbergasted that he hasn't scored, and I don't know, I think I read it 11 months, and you know, it was very hard for him, and you know, it had to be against Swansea, didn't it? And it was a fantastic cross from El Mohammadi, and you know, he took his goal really well.
And you said there that you have an away trip to Arsenal, backed up by an away trip to Swansea. That's going to take it out of you. You look at between now and December, 3 of the next 4 games are going to be here at the KC Stadium. Is that going to be crucial over what is traditionally a very hectic period anyway?
Yeah, well, it's nice to play at home as well, because you know, KC's kind of like a fortress for us, and you know, we defend really well here and we play really good football. You know, we'll be looking to maximise a lot of our points. You know, we've got Stoke at home, we'll be looking to beat them. We're at West Brom away, and then we've got Man U at home, and you know, the kind of way Man U are playing at the moment, that you know, maybe we could get some points against them, and then we've got Fulham at home as well. So it'll be a crucial period for us, and you know, we'll be looking to, you know, pick up a lot of points.
Yeah, there's no getting away from it. Your home form's been exceptional this year. There's only Manchester City in the Premier League with a better record at home. As a group of players, are you surprised even yourselves how well you've done here?
Not really, because last season, I know it's the Championship, and you know, it's a different ball game altogether, but you know, we were very solid last year and we didn't concede too many goals. You know, we won a lot of games 1 and 2-0, or you know, 1-0, 2-1, you know, like that, and we're looking like that. You know, it's the first thing all the defenders say to one another before we go, like, clean sheet today, lads. You know, and the keepers, the exam, McGregor, and you know, that's the way we look at it. If they're doing their business down, you know, that side, you know, then the lads have got to pop up with goals, and we can make sure we can win games.
And what do you expect from Stoke City? Because Mark Hughes has made a point of trying to change the style of their play, and obviously it brought dividends for them last week.
Yeah, well, they had a fantastic result against Chelsea, and they'll be coming here full of high confidence, and you know, we'll be looking to knock them back off their stool. You know, we'll be looking to, you know, get 3 points against them, and it'll be a tough game for us. But at the KC, it's going to be hard for them to come here and play, and you know, we're going to put our effect on the game, and we're going to try and win it.
And just finally from me, whilst you're doing your bit on the pitch, is it a distraction that you keep hearing stories about the club looking to change its name? Obviously, it lodged an application with the Premier League last night. Fans are unhappy. Does that affect you guys as players?
Not really. Like, I've a big enough job to worry about. Like, when we play Liverpool, Arsenal was on, I've got to worry about Steven Gerrard or Mesut Ozil. You know, this Saturday I've got to worry about that game too. And you know, what's happening outside is happening outside. You know, we've got to focus what happens over the 4 white lines, and that's all we can worry about.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
David, I just wondered what the differences are you've noticed immediately from stepping up from the Championship into the Premier League.
Well, the players are much better, and the league is faster. You know, if you lose a ball sloppily, then you know, you can be punished in this league. Whereas last season, you know, it happened once or twice to a few of us, including myself. You know, and you kind of get away with it a little bit at times. And you know, in this league, you know, if you give the ball away, teams can punish you, and the types of players they have, and it's crucial that, you know, you're obviously switched on for the whole 90 minutes.
And you had to bide your time. You got a little taste of it early on, then you had to bide your time. Now you seem to establish yourself in the team. How do you feel about things right now?
Well, I've done all right. You know, I'm going to take it 1 game at a time, and you know, take every day as it comes regarding training. And just focus on Saturday, and you know, make sure I train well tomorrow, and make sure I stay in the team for Saturday.
And what words are coming out of Dublin with regard to the national team from Martin O'Neill and even Roy Keane? Are you in their thoughts? I haven't heard anything. But look, it's down to me. It's not down. I'll make myself be picked for that team by the way I play and the way I train, and you know, obviously the 2 lads know Steve Bruce as well. So you know, I've just got to work hard, play well, and you know, leave the rest take care of itself. You must be really happy with your form.
It's all right. It's all right. It'd be much better if I'd scored if the goal was on side of the night, but I can only take it 1 game, 1 day at a time, and you know, focus on the next week.
Okay, we'll make amends on Saturday then.
Yeah, hopefully I will score.
Dave, how do you feel your game's developed? Obviously, just building on what Simon's just said.
more probably consistency, you know, maturity from, you know, I was 19 when I first started playing the Premier League, and you know, to suffer the setbacks I had, and then to come back, and then, you know, I didn't get the run of flow of games which I liked, and you know, I got the opportunity with Hull last season, and I benefited. I think I played 31 games out of possible 34 because I was suspended for 3. But you know, it was nice, and you know, obviously I've benefited now because, you know, I'm playing against, you know, better players again, and you know, I've played, I think, 13, 14 games out of about 18 this season, you know. So I just got to keep working hard and keep getting better and better.
Yeah, you mentioned the first bite of the cherry in the Premier League with Sunderland as well. Obviously, you mentioned you were out for that at that time. Did you ever think you would get back here? And you obviously enjoying the experience and the relishing the opportunity to play against you, Gerald Zeros also.
Yeah, well, you can never say never, can you? You know, I remember I was 17, and you know, I left school to go, you know, play professional soccer for Cork City, and then, you know, my mum was like saying, what happens if football doesn't work out? And you know, you kind of look down that road, and then my father would say, well, if he's good enough, he's good enough. And you know, to have the setbacks I had, you know, you just gotta, you know, you gotta dig deep and work really hard, and you know, that's what I did, and you know, I benefited from it. And, you know, I don't take it for granted, and I work really hard every day, and I'll make sure I give my everything all the time for the manager.
Brilliant. And obviously, we've sort of seen a different side to your game recently. Obviously, you grabbed that goal against Liverpool, nearly the goal against Swansea the other night as well. Is that something you feel you can develop and you can chip in with the team?
Well, I'd like to. I think I got 5 or 6 last season. I'd like to, you know, get probably 8 or 9 this season, you know, in the games. But I scored a lot of goals when I was a kid, and then I kind of came over. You know, in Ireland, the football is obviously a lot different than England. You know, it's more technical over here, but everyone kind of tackles hard at home. And you know, then when I started tackling hard over here, everyone kind of looks and kind of said like, oh, this fella's like a holding midfielder who'll break play up and, you know, do the so-called dirty side, which I don't mind doing. I'll work hard for my team, and you know, what needs to be done will be done. And you know, I'm trying to chip in with as many goals as I can, and hopefully I'll score a few more.
And obviously, a lot of the attention in Hull City midfield has been focused on Tom Hudson and Jake Livermore as well. Is that sort of taking the pressure off you making that step up back to the Premier League?
Well, you only have as much pressure as you put on yourself, really. You know, Tom and Jake were 2 fantastic signings. You know, obviously Jake's on loan, and hopefully he'll be here for the whole season because he's a phenomenal talent. And you look at Tom, and, you know, his range of passing off his left and right foot, it's incredible. You know, Fraser Campbell told me that, you know, wait till you play with him, and then he came in training, and I was flabbergasted by how good he was. And you know, we've as a group, as a team, have benefited from, you know, them 2 players. And you know, once again, the manager's done really well in the transfer market.